In this video, we will start taking a look at some special products that we can use to help us factor much quicker than the traditional trinomial method. You will recall that we had the special multiplying property of a sum and a difference, where we would just square the first term by multiplying a times a, and then multiply b times negative b to get negative b squared. We knew the center term subtracted out to 0. We can use this property to help us factor a difference of squares. A difference of squares will always factor to the sum and difference of the square roots. In other words, if we can take the square root of both terms, and there's a subtraction between them, we have a difference of squares. This will always factor to a sum and a difference of the square roots. The square roots in this case are a and b. A and b. Let's take a look at some examples where we can use this very property to help us factor. In this case, we notice the two terms are subtracted. So we can take the square root of the a squared, which is a, and the square root of the 81, which is 9, and use those to make our factors. A difference of squares will always factor to the sum and difference of the square roots. This means we have a plus 9 and a minus 9. This expression is now factored. Let's take a look at another example. In this problem, we again see we are subtracting two terms. We can take the square root of both terms. The square root of 49x squared is 7x. The square root of 25y squared is 5y. We can now factor this quickly to the sum and the difference of the square roots. 7x plus 5y times 7x minus 5y. And this is now our factored solution. If we can recognize the difference of squares where we're subtracting and can take the square root of both terms, we can quickly factor it to a sum and difference of the square roots.